So I'm going to do a really quick summary because my phone's going to ring soon. But here is the equipment I use for mobile IRL streaming. Phone, tripods, mobile Wi-Fi, and this new FrontRow camera, which I'll explain. So, first things first. I'm missing one thing. I'm missing one additional Wi-Fi thing. Let me go grab that. There's somebody decided to do yard work and mow the lawn, so it's really loud. I hope you can't hear it. All right. These are two devices that you can use for internet almost anywhere in the world. This is called a TEPI, T-E-P wireless. This is called a Skyrum mobile Wi-Fi device. You can rent them or buy them. They both cost between $80, $90, and $100 to buy, and to rent is like $8 to $10 a day. And then if you buy it and you want to use it, you then have to pay $8 to $10 a day for a data pass. Now, I use these for live streaming when I'm in foreign countries. However, live streaming takes up a lot of data. So these come with unlimited data. The caveat is it's only up to 2 gigs of data, and then it slows down. So 2 gigs of data will last you like 30 minutes on a live stream, maybe an hour. This one doesn't actually work in Costa Rica, but this one does. So I've been using this one today. So these are like my backup internet devices for using anywhere in the world, and you don't need to change the SIM card for it. It has its own SIM inside, and it just connects to whatever network you're in, whatever country you're in. Now this is an unlocked mobile Wi-Fi device from Huawei. I don't know how to pronounce that. And you can put in any SIM card from around the world and get data that way. So this is actually my preferred way of doing it, because it's always cheaper to buy a local data card than to pay $8 or $10 a day for 2 gigs of data. In a lot of countries, you can get like 10 gigs of data for just a few dollars. The downside of this is that, well, you have to buy a SIM card everywhere. So in every country you go to, you have to buy a SIM card. You have to usually activate that SIM card in an unlocked phone, and you have to activate the packages and then, recharge it, whatever, but you can't really activate it from this. You have to activate it from a cell phone. So my phone is not unlocked because it's broken. I'm getting a new one. But also, if you have an unlocked phone, instead of using this, you can also put an international SIM card in your unlocked phone. The downside to that is that you have to change your number all of the time. And I have a T-Mobile plan that works in like 200 and something countries in the world. So I like to just keep my number, and every time I get off the plane, it sends me a message like, welcome to Iceland, here's your unlimited data. The issue with using T-Mobile International for your data is, although it's free, it's slow. And to upgrade, it's $20 per 2 gigabytes of data. So it ends up being more expensive than these other mobile options. So another thing I do, can't see the chat. Hold on. Let me get over to the chat. Hey, peeps. Oh, there is no chat. Don't ask me any questions. Fine. Okay. No, you can ask questions. Another thing I use, because you know, streaming takes up a lot of battery. So I have this battery that has like 3 charges in it, and I can actually plug these last about 8 or 10 hours, these like mobile Wi-Fi hotspots. They last about 8 or 10 hours, so I don't usually have to worry about those running out on the stream. But I can plug 2 different devices into this. So I can plug my phone in here, and I can also plug like any USB in. So I can charge my Wi-Fi device at the same time as streaming, at the same time as charging my phone. Now, sometimes when traveling, I want to use my phone, I want to access the map, and I don't want to cut off the stream if I'm on an IRL stream. That's where this little guy comes in handy. This is a camera called the FrontRow camera that takes photo, video. It has a camera on each side, and it takes time lapses, and it live streams. So I can live stream from this, connect it to a Wi-Fi modem, stream from this as I walk around, stick that in there, and then I can use my phone for maps or for looking at the chat or anything like that. If I'm not using this, now it also comes on a necklace, and they're making hats for it, so you can wear it up here. It also is magnetic, so it sticks to something that's metal if you want to use it like as a mobile tripod. But it's a lot less invasive than, for example, having your phone on here and like streaming like this, because then everybody knows what you're doing, or they wonder what you're doing. With this, people might wonder what it is, but they're like, I don't know, and they don't think anything of it. But if you're walking around like this, everybody's like, that person's so weird. And it's just, it draws a lot more attention, and sometimes you just want to be incognito. So, on that note, I just missed the phone call. That was 3 minutes ago. Let me tell him. Hi, almost ready. 1 minute. So anyway, on this Thanksgiving Day, I'm really thankful and grateful for being in Costa Rica with my friends and my clients who are Twitch streamers, and we're having a blast, and we have like 10 really sick internet connections that are all working right now, and private chefs who made us Thanksgiving dinner and lunch. And yeah, life is good. So Clumsy Fox, I hope that this answered your question. In an ideal world, we could have unlimited LTE all over the planet, or like some Google fiber optic network that we could all just like stream from, but it just can't happen. So when you guys watch an IRL stream from another country, just know that it could be costing us $20 every 10 to 30 minutes for data. Another option, if you have a Google phone, is Google Fi. So you can have internet I think it's $10 per 1 gig. So basically the same cost as these, which are $10 to $20 for 2 gigs. So $10 per gig of high-speed data anywhere, not anywhere in the world, but in like 150 countries or something like that. So yeah, I mean, the best thing to do is stream from a Wi-Fi connection, but if you have to use data, which IRL streamers do because we're not typically in front of a computer like this, like I am today because I'm at home, then you got to get creative. And these are the best options I've found so far. If you know of more, let us know, write in the comments. And if there's no other questions, let me see. Let me just see here. Then I'll go take my phone call. I don't see any questions. I hope it was working. Is it frozen? Let me check out the YouTube. I did get a notification that I was live on YouTube. So, oh yeah, it is working on YouTube. Well, that's really cool. So basically streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, something I've never done before. And on internet that has been sucking for the past week that I could barely answer email for. Oh, this is what I was going to do. I was going to show you guys, this is the TEP wireless device, if you guys want to buy it. This is what it looks like. I got a little case for it. And this works just fine if you're not live streaming because it lasts way longer. Like if you're live streaming, the data is going to be gone within an hour. But if you're just using it for regular web browsing, then it will work just fine. And then here we have, move this over. This is the Skyrum device, which is this one. So they're two competitors that are pretty much exactly the same. I do have links to buy these. Again, even though I have affiliate links to buy these, I recommend you get an unlocked generic device and put SIM cards in because it's going to be cheaper overall. You could get more data for less money and faster data because the SIMs are specific to each country. But if you don't travel as much, like I travel at least like 200 days a year, maybe more, and I don't always want to go stand in line and get SIM cards and stuff, then you can use one of these that you literally just turn it on, activate your data pass, and it works in like 100 or 150 countries. So I hope you guys learned something today. And happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans. And I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to do an intro more about me and who I am and what I do and why do I have these channels and why you should care and how it will help you. So we're going to do a Q&A tomorrow. I don't know what time, but it's happening. So see you tomorrow. Stop. I think that worked.